I started my legal practice in 1980. Those days, I could not go for lunch, fearing that a client could walk in when I go out for lunch. I was worried, I was anxious, and I even developed stomach ulcers because I stayed with too much worry. 10 years later, I built a successful legal practice. Many of you know Kamaukuria, Kiraitu, and Ngera advocates those days. But again, I could not go for lunch due to pressure of work. I used to eat bananas in my office for lunch because I had no time. So I developed diabetes and high blood pressure. Like other human beings, lawyers want money, they want wealth and prestige. They want to love and to be loved. But as you all know, we are all, as lawyers, under very intense pressure from spouses. If you are a man, your woman has always, your wife has always seen you have a guy with a new car when you're driving an old one. Or a bigger house when you're living in a flat. So there's always spouse and peer pressure for one to make it, to be more successful. But it is not that easy. Even as you know now, life is hard. And there are many lawyers who are wearing nice suits, but inside they know they are just there trying to survive. Mambo magumu. Many want to move forward, but for every step they make forward, they find themselves 2 steps back. Life has become frustrating, a treadmill. Those who have read the myth of Sisyphus, the Sophian struggle, pushing the stone of life up the hill, only for it to continuously roll down over and over again. So some lawyers are giving up, some have become hopeless, and life has become a vacuum, full of emptiness, purposeless, and hopelessness. In the year 2021, I found myself very ill and alone in an isolation ward with COVID-19 in Nairobi Hospital. I thought I was going to die. Life looked so empty and meaningless. All these titles you want me telling you about cabinet minister, they all look useless to me that time. And I felt useless and abandoned. During that time, somebody gave me a small book by a Roman philosopher called Lucius Seneca, called The Shortness of Life. In that short book, he said, no, life is short. We only waste it. We are obsessed with insatiable greed for money, power, and prestige. And we usually dedicate ourselves to useless and irrelevant pursuits and allow our lives to be stolen by others. So that time, I discovered you can never get enough. However much you try, you will never get enough money. You will never get enough power. Never will you ever get enough prestige. You always crave for more. Even if you got 2 million shillings as a salary today, you'll be making a budget of 2.5 million or more. So that time when I was sick, I reflected on my life. I made what is called a retrospective review. And I discovered that politics had distorted my life. Doing this, just running around to please other people, but not myself. I decided from my bed that if I recovered, I would reclaim my life, and that I would live a happier and more enjoyable, meaningful life for myself. But as fate would have it, when I recovered, I found myself in politics again. And I was saying, this is the final election I'm going to do. I put on all my energy, all my resources. Actually, I spent an incredible sum of money trying to win the 2022 elections, but I lost. Again, I found myself reflecting on my life. And this time I decided I will leave politics for good and for you. So I promised myself I'll never go back again. I also decided to change my life and seek peace, calm, and happiness, and enjoy the simple pleasures of life. Eat nyama choma kidogo kama wengine without too much pressure, like other human beings. And it is that moment that by accident, just surfing the internet and Facebook, I came across the Happiness Studies Academy. So I enjoyed the academy, founded by Dr. Tam Ben-Shahar, who is a famous psychology professor from Harvard. And has written many books on psychology. The academy has helped me to gain great understanding of life, more understanding of happiness, and has also shown me how to live a more peaceful, happier, healthier, and meaningful life.